Alright, so let's just go ahead and review this movie right here. This movie is Transformers Age of Extinction, the 2014 film directed by Michael Bay. So I've reviewed Transformers 1, Transformers 2, and Transformers 3 on this channel, and this is the fourth installment to the Transformers Michael Bay movies. So the first Transformers movie, I gave it a 9 out of 10. The second one, I gave it a 6 out of 10, and the third one, I gave it a 12 out of 10. Now, this one also has a soft spot for my heart. I don't get why everyone hates this movie. This movie's awesome. Granted, there are a few negatives, just like the last one, but there is a shit ton of positives. So let's just get in. I actually did go see this in theaters, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I did. Um, but I remember this movie pretty damn well. And I look back on this movie and I watch it a lot, just like I watch Dark of the Moon a lot. If I get bored, I'll usually put this movie on or I'll put Dark of the Moon on, one of the two. But after this movie's review, we only have one, two, and one. We have three more movies left to review. That's Transformers Last Night, and I'm dreading tomorrow. I may or may not do. No, I'll probably do that one. I just have to do it late at night. I cannot do it during the day since it's gonna be Father's Day. So we also got Bumblebee. Then we have the Rise of the Beast. I will put a spoiler warning at the beginning of Rise of the Beast, just to let you know. Alright, so let's just get into this review of this movie. So, this movie for me is amazing. So let's just get into the positives. So the positives, the whole Autobot customization is built up. And of course, Bumblebee, his story stays neutral. It didn't downgrade like Dark of the Moon, but it stays neutral. Optimus, on the other hand, my god, he has a progressive amount of story in this. He builds up a new. He originally was found in someone named Cade Yeager found him, and Cade Yeager is played by Mark Wahlberg, as you can see this image of this screen. So, Mark Wahlberg did a perfect job playing Cade Yeager. He's more badass than Sam Witwicky. But Optimus Prime was found by Cade Yeager, and Cade Yeager basically revived Optimus, and Optimus turned into this knight-looking Optimus Prime, which you can see right here. We also get the introduction to Grimlock. We also get the introduction to Galvatron, Crosshairs, Hound, Drift, Stinger. There's so many characters in this movie. It's insane. I could literally keep going on for hours, but let me just get in the ones that were my favorites. Drift. Drift is just a badass samurai transformer. You would never expect an Autobot samurai. I would have never expected that. And he has three forms. He has a robot form, Bugatti form, and he also has a helicopter form, which is fucking awesome. Crosshairs. Crosshairs is amazing. He is a Corvette C6, C7. I don't really know which year. It's either 2013 or 2014, 2015. It is an awesome ass Corvette. I'm gonna straight tell you, I love Crosshairs. His attitude is funny as shit. He is extremely cocky. I love Crosshairs. We also get an introduction of Stinger, and I love Stinger. I have always loved Stinger. Stinger is awesome. He is like a knockoff version of Bumblebee. Galvatron's okay. Galvatron's okay. I gotta say, I don't really get the whole plot line between him being Megatron. We also get the introduction of, this is the most dumbest plot line, one of the dumbest plot lines. All the Transformers are evidently human-made now. So they could transform in all those weird-ass, shit-ass ways. But okay, moving on from that. We also had the introduction to Grimlock. Grimlock is the, I think he's the leader of the Dinobots, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Grimlock is awesome. He was very, very short in this movie. Like, he, not like physically short, but his whole backstory was short and shit. The plot of him was short, but I did like Grimlock. There's a couple other characters in this movie that I loved. Grimlock's one of them. Crosshairs, Drift. Bumblebee, he changes, if I'm not mistaken. But then I'm pretty sure he changes back. But he changes into somewhat of his old Camaro that he found in the beginning of the Transformers 1 movie, but instead it's black. It's opposite of what he had. So it's basically like where it's mainly yellow, it's mainly black with a little bit of accent of yellow. And it's, of course, newer. But then he transforms into a regular Bumblebee that we all know and love. So let's also get introduction of the humans. So Sam Witwicky is evidently dead. We get introduction of Kay Yeager, Tessa, and her boyfriend, Tessa's boyfriend. And I'm just gonna straight tell you, this will straight up be my biggest issue with Age of Extinction. Incest. No, it's not incest. Instead of Age of Extinction, they call it Age of Consent. Because, if I'm not mistaken, he is like 21, she is like 16, 15. Probably like 15, yeah. I don't remember correctly. It's been a while since I rewatched this. But, Jesus, man. Okay, but that's moving on. Then we also get the introduction to a character that I don't really remember. But I'll go in and straight tell you about him. If you've ever watched Deadpool, he is, what's his name? That's beside the fact. He's the one who tells Deadpool that you look like an avocado with his face off. Or something like that. He dies. Spoiler, I forgot, but this is a 2014 movie. I would expect you guys to already been watching this. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention another Decepticon. He's not only a Decepticon or Autobot. His name is Lockdown. Lockdown is amazing in this movie. He is cold as shit. He is cold. Let me straight tell you, he is cold of a character. He hunts. He literally beat the shit out of Optimus Prime. Beat the shit out of Optimus Prime, which is honestly crazy. But in this movie, it's a little bit of a darker turn, because Optimus Prime says that, well, let me just go and tell you something. Let's move on to some of these parts of the movie that I didn't like. Ratchet dying. Why my boy? Why my boy Ratchet like that? Why my boy like that, man? And not only that, we also have Dino dead. My boy Dino got killed. Jolt is off the board. Every single person we know is gone. Gone. Every Autobot or Decepticon we know is pretty much gone. Starscream is killed. We already know that because Sam ripped out Starscream's eye. But that's beside the fact. Also, I mean, we literally have half damn Autobots gone. There's literally only 2 left that we know. And originally we had 3. But they killed off my boy Ratchet. Lockdown killed my boy Ratchet. Ratchet was literally just hobbling on one leg. And you had to kill my boy off like that? I mean, like, seriously. How messed up in the brain do you have to be to kill off my boy Ratchet like that? I'm sorry. I just got triggered about that scene. But, like, it's just because humans hate Transformers now. And there's this company called KSI, and they basically build Transformers their way. It turns out half that plan doesn't work out, and Galvatron, who is a reincarnation of Megatron, goes crazy. And at the end of the movie, you see Galvatron say, "I'll be back, Prime." And Optimus evidently sensed Megatron in Galvatron when he was fighting him, which is honestly so crazy. But I'm just trying to tell you, this movie, it is a darker Transformers movie. It is dark. Everyone pretty much just all the good Autobots just died. I mean, you literally killed off Jolt, a character that everyone loved. He was literally only seen in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Why? Why'd you kill him off? Why? I know I'm yelling and that sounds like I hate this movie. Believe me, I don't hate this, son. This movie is great, son. Like, it's amazing. I just have a soft spot for it. I don't know why. And Hound is hilarious. But that's enough with the positives. Believe it or not, there's not that many great fight scenes in this movie. I'm sorry, but... Oh yeah, there's also this one cold-ass scene that Optimus Prime says to Grimlock when he unlocks him. He says, "Defend my team or die." It was so badass. But let's get on to the negatives. The negatives are, of course, my boy. Everyone is being experimented on. When they killed Ratchet, they KSI put him in a damn chamber and started experimenting on him. I mean, like, what the hell? What the hell? I mean, like, seriously, dog. Like, that's honestly stupid. Why? They also did it to Starscream, which I like Starscream. And they also did it to Megatron, which is why Galvatron is Megatron. Galvatron's this weird ass semi truck that I think they're trying to show what Megatron or what Optimus Prime is. It didn't work out for me. But as I was saying, this entire movie, the plot line is that all these Transformers, they are basically killed off. And since that they are killed off, they are being experimented on by KSI, which is totally uncool in my opinion. But that's beside the fact. And everyone, Optimus Prime, everyone, they're trying to defeat, trying to get back on the humans. And I will admit, there is one great-ass fight scene, and it is with Lockdown Optimus Prime. Kay Yeager, let me get into another thing about Kay Yeager. Kay Yeager is badass. But he is also ultra protective for his dog, which I can understand that, but still. Like, still, man. Mark Wahlberg did a great job playing Kay Yeager. And Peter Cullen is, of course, voicing Optimus Prime once again. The legend, Peter Cullen, voicing Optimus Prime. As I said, he will die going in the grave as Peter Cullen. Or as Optimus Prime. Peter Cullen is Optimus Prime. He lives and breathes as Optimus Prime. And that's cool. I love Peter Cullen. And God forbid if he ever died, I don't think Optimus Prime would ever be the same. But that's beside the fact. Some other negatives is this movie just, it kind of feels like the plot was rushed, man. Like, it's rushed. I think it's like the longest Transformers movie, one of the longest ones. It doesn't feel like that though. It feels pretty damn short. But it's just so much. You have to regain the whole Transformer, everyone being dead. It's crazy. Now, the rush to find Bumblebee and everyone else, it takes forever. Some other negatives that I just want to address is that they just, I understand you want to change it up to someone else instead of Megatron, which is cool. But why even hint that he is Megatron? Why? Like, there's just, no. And also, there's so many of these, like, these fake Transformers that KSI makes, that it's just, like, everywhere. Everyone, there's a lot of them. So, Stinger is my favorite one. Stinger is badass. Bumblebee loses his mind when he sees him. It says, "We made Bumblebee better in every way." And Bumblebee says, "Son of a..." And it says, "Don't freak out, don't freak out." "Oh, I'm cool. And then he just punches Stinger in the showroom, and I forgot his name, loses his mind. And I don't think that this could go in the mid. It depends on your audience, but this, fair warning, if you ever let your kids watch this, there is an F-bomb in this movie. If I'm not mistaken. It's been about 3-4 months since I rewatched this movie. But, like, this movie is pretty good, but there's also a couple other negatives that I do want to address real quick before I end the video. Is the whole... There's just too much of the side battles. Like, I understand, but Lockdown is crazy. And I just wish that he wouldn't have killed off everyone. Like, yeah, maybe give me some little bit of evidence of my boy Jolt dying, my boy Dino dying, my boy everyone else dying. Like, come on now, don't mess with them. Don't fuck with them. Like, they're crazy, dog. Don't fuck with them. Do not just blankly show me, like, just without any hesitation, invisibly that they died. Like, give me some proof, okay? Like, I believe you, but, like, I want some more proof. There's a couple other negatives. Tessa is hot in this movie, so that's not a negative, but Tessa is very, very, anxious, as as expected. Her boyfriend just basically carries her through the movie. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. There's two more negatives I had to address. Number one, this is my biggest complaint about this movie. The product placement. Jesus. There is so many product placement in this movie. Like, oh my god. Literally in the battle, Mark Wahlberg cracks open a damn Bud Light to chug it just to do product placement. In the middle of a Transformers battle. Like, what the fuck? Excuse my language. But as I was saying, there is one more negative I want to express, and that is just, I just feel like that Michael Bay should have ended off at Transformers 3. Like, I'm not saying this is bad. This is one of my favorite ones, but like, I just feel like he should have ended off at Transformers 3. But that's beside the fact. I honestly rate this movie. Oh yeah, I also want to address a couple more positives for this movie. This video. The Dinobots. The Dinobots are great. I love the Dinobots. Grimlock, the Triceratops guy, Pteranodon, everyone else, the Raptor. I don't really remember. They're great. Also, the whole humor in this is honestly actually funnier than Transformers 1, 2, and 3. I think 1 is actually a little bit... actually, no. I think Transformers 1 and 4, they're both tied with humor. But, actually, no, I don't really know. But let's just get on this rating of this movie. Okay, let's just go and rate the action. The action scenes, when it actually happens, Mark Wahlberg is great. So, I guess I'm going to give the action scenes about 9 out of 10. Characters, 10 out of 10, bro. Like, I couldn't ask for any. Hell, I'd probably even put them at 12 out of 10. Probably 12 out of 10, actually. There's so many introduced in this one. Plot, 7 out of 10. I'd also say that soundtrack for this movie, there's not really much going on for it. If you even look at the original movie score, there's only like 3 songs, 4 songs. Not that great. But the main song in this movie is Battle Cry by Imagine Dragons, which I rocked this shit for this movie. So, I gotta give the soundtrack about 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Let's go 5 out of 10. It's mid. It's mid. It's mid. The only thing that's carrying is Battle Cry, and that's cool. And also the Lockdown theme. I love the Lockdown theme. As well as audio. I'm gonna go with 5 out of 10 for the soundtrack. There's a couple other things I want to address those with the rating system. Vehicle modes, I love these. We got Bugattis, we got Lambos, we got Paganis, we got Camaros, we got semi-trucks, we got war vehicles. That's a 10 out of 10 for me, man. Actually, probably about like a 12 out of 10. Let's go at 12 out of 10. Also, there's one more thing that I'd like to discuss about, one more thing on this rating. The visual effects and the graphics and the booms. 12 out of 10. Couldn't ask for anything higher. I was blessed with this. So, for this movie, I'm going to rate this movie a solid 10 out of 10, man. Like, it's great. It's great, man. Like, 10 out of 10. Probably actually like 10.5. I mean, I love this movie. Let's go with 10.5. It's very understandable. No, 11 out of 10. Let's go with 11 out of 10. Because it's right under Transformers 3 for me. So, I hope you guys don't roast me in the comments for this, but I do feel like this is the second best Transformers movie. So, yeah. Like, I love this movie. I have a soft spot for this movie. But that should do it for the video. I rate this movie 11 out of 10, guys. And if you guys don't mind, drop a like, subscribe, comment, and share if you'd like to. I am not picky. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, don't have to. But, please, guys, let's get my channel at 10 subscribers. Because I would love to do the $10 gift card giveaway.